with you, nigga, trying to fuck with me. I said my face bomb, ass tight, rack stacked on shack height. I've been up since last night. Hit him with that good. Make a nigga act right. Said broke boys don't deserve no kitty. I know that's right. Alright. Y'all, I picked up a purse. Hi guys. Hello. I picked up a purse that I haven't wore in ages. And you know what I found in there? $30. Like, well, I spent 10 already, but I found a 20 and a 10. And I just thought that was very dope. I thought that was dope as hell. Alright. Super dope. You know, that's, and I was like, and it's Venus Day. Like, how lucky am I? I need some lotion on my face. I just had washed my face. I had a whole different outfit on, but I just washed my face. Hello. Hey, amazing grace abundance, right? Yeah, I don't have nothing but this perfume lotion in here, and I do not want to put this on my face. I'm just going to put it on. I have something that I want to do. My face is so dry though, so I have to put it on. Yo, I just went out with my hubby, and I feel like I should be getting on 610. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me look at the GPS real quick. Let me look at the GPS. I'm going to pick up my kids from school, but I never take this way. You know what? Trial and error. If I get lost, I just get lost. Let's see. I think I'm going the right way, and I'm just going to trust my gut and assume that I'm going the right way. All right. So all I need to see is one exit. Hello. Hi, everybody. Y'all come in and like the video, okay? Come in and like the video. I have something that I really want to share. It's so crazy. All right. But I'm getting ready to do something that most spiritualists and healers and tarot readers, content creators, they don't want to do. They're not going to do this. I'm going to say 98% of them are not going to do what I'm getting ready to do, and that's fine. But I hope that what I'm getting ready to do, I really hope that other spiritualists, I hope they want blowing the horn at me, because nigga, I am not in your way. I'm telling you, I'm not in your way. You a big ass 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wheeler truck. I'm definitely not in your way. Buffalo Speedway. Am I getting off at Buffalo Speedway? Is that where I need to get off at? Ooh. I really like guessing which street I'm supposed to get off on to go get my son. Whichever way I know I need to hit a left. And I'm going to be in the area of the Galleria, which would be in the area of his school. So, whoop. Whichever way I get there is whatever time I get there, you know, as long as I get there. So, earlier, I was going to go live, guys. I was going to go live. And I've been feeling since I did our rituals. Lori, I got your message. You good. You good. You're very good. And so, I was going to hop that curve because it looked like traffic up there. My husband be like, I drive I drive the car like I'm driving a Hummer. But I'm like, what's the point of driving a car if you can't drive it like it's like you're the owner of the road? What's the point? Okay, 77 in front of me. All right, I've been catching sevens too. 77. I've been seeing sevens anywhere, anyway, and I've been seeing 77, 777, triple sevens, quadruple sevens, all sevens, like just sevens everywhere. Okay, 6 plus 1, that's 7. I've been seeing it everywhere. Seven likes on this video. Okay, so anywho. Now, this is the thing here, right? Hi guys. That I think that is very important when it comes to spirituality and the person and the people that you look to for guidance. I think it's important with knowing whom you're looking up to, right? And this has come to me over, the 2 and 5 and 7, okay, over the last, I don't know, forever, right? And I be talking my shit. I be talking my shit about people, and I'll be like, a motherfucker is not qualified to teach. Everybody isn't qualified to teach. I know that, like, reading tarot cards is actually really easy. Okay, y'all can say it's not. Y'all can say it is. Y'all can agree with me. Y'all can disagree with me. I don't really care. Okay, but reading tarot cards is actually really easy. It's really easy, especially a deck of cards that come with directions. All you gotta do is read, study, learn it. Okay. Um, y'all don't be mad at me when I say this, and I'm gonna turn some people off with this as well, right? With what I'm getting ready to say. Like, I just don't think that Capricorn should be reading tarot. They're so mean. They are so mean. Like, Capricorns are so mean. Okay, they're so mean, and you have to have compassion when she said, I know you lying. Wait, is that what it is? I know you lying. You have to have some like part of compassion. We're gonna get off at Greenbrier, okay? We're gonna get off at my husband's birthday, 126, okay? Exit 126. We're gonna get off here because that should look hectic. So you have to have a little compassion, right? When it comes to reading tarot. One, you need to have compassion for the person that you're reading for, and some type of understanding, and like, what could they be going through. And I just think that, Aquarius and Capricorns, I just think that they are so, them motherfuckers is tough. They tough. To have a okay, ace. This person's license plate say ace in front of me. Hold on a second. All right. So to have oh, that's a one way. I definitely got off at the wrong spot because that's a one way. To have some type of it's just like a little sweet spot that you have to have, right? I'm glad I'm not a Capricorn. I use Vedic astrology now. Good job, Empress. Good job. Absolutely. And that's the other thing too. To be a tarot reader, if you want to really, 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 really help somebody, you need to learn the you really need to learn Vedic astrology, or you're just gossiping. You're just gossiping. You're really just like, you're spiritually gossiping. And when you don't have any understanding to the things that's coming out in your reading, all right, you really miss a key part of the whole point. The whole point. The whole point. And so I just think that, like, Capricorns and now I'm not saying that Capricorns and Aquarius, these Saturn placements, right? And then let's just say Leo and Cancer, right? The runner-ups will be Leo and Cancer that also shouldn't be doing tarot, right? They could be healers. You could be a healer, but like, when it comes to like reading tarot cards, right? those particular placements, and I'm talking about your moon sign and I'm talking about your rising sign. I'm not talking about your sun sign. The sun, nah, we ain't gonna talk about the sun right now, okay? But when it comes to like your moon and your rising, like the way that you emotionally express yourself and the way that you just move through this world, the rising, what comes out, even when you want to hide and suppress that shit, you have to have some level of compassion for the person that you're reading for. And I have never came across, never. And I've been doing this for quite some time, and I have never came across, um, one of those signs that just have, they like, bitch, why you can't get your shit together? And you can't be like that as a reader. You can't be like that. You can't judge anybody. You don't have to meet them at their level. You have to separate yourself at the level that they're at. Sometimes people want to call and they want to vent and they want to say what they want to say. And a Capricorn and Aquarius is like, bitch, are you dumb? Right? So they're not going to have any level of quote unquote compassion for the person that they're really reading for. That was Richmond. I should have turned right there. I should have turned right there. Let's see if this is Westheimer up here. If this is Westheimer up here, we're going to turn up there. But they have to have some level of compassion, right? And so, that's that with that. I ain't going to spend too much time. This ain't about that. Now, this is why it's important that you know the person that is helping you to heal. All right. So what I'm getting ready to do is, so this person said, Lori, you erased the message, but I got you, girl. She said, blah. That's the biggest lie I ever had. I ever heard. If you don't know Jesus, you can't interpret the stars. He made them, and you have no idea what you're talking about. So it's much bigger than that. That person must be a Capricorn. Okay, they must be a Capricorn or have a placement that wrote that. You want to know why? Because they like to have like some type of discipline. They want to tie it to some type of discipline. By even throwing the name Jesus in there ties it to some type of, we got to be able to fact. Jesus did not make the stars. Jesus did not make the stars. Jesus was born 5th of whatever year he was born, and it was already stars in the sky. If you read the celestial gods showed up when he was born. Celestial. There was already, how do you, listen, so you mean to tell me there was no stars in the sky when Jesus was born? The North Star appeared. And that's how we were able to move out of slavery. Because they predicted that slavery was coming after Jesus had came. It was already slavery. It was a different type of slavery going on when Jesus was born. Like, come on, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, get your shit together before you come comment on my page. But we should have left that. We should have left the comment. I'm gonna unhide his ass so he can come back and say some other shit. Okay, I'm gonna unhide their ass so they can learn. Okay, so West Alabama. Let's hear West Alabama, because West Alabama will take me to my baby's school. Okay, one of these motherfucking streets is gonna take me to my baby's school. Damn, I said I think I need to make a left. I think I see a school behind me. Let's make a UE. So, this is why, like, you have to study, you have to learn. So, I am a Scorpio, rising sign, right? Whichever way you throw me, I'm a Scorpio rising. I was about to get him if you didn't. Okay, listen, I'm a Scorpio rising sign. So, in order for me to teach, I have to go through certain things. Somebody's birthday is February the 16th, all right? I have to go through certain things in order to be able to teach certain lessons out here. I'm also strong Jupiter placement, right? So the highest degree in my chart is Scorpio, all right? The highest degree in my chart is my Scorpio sun, and also next is my Scorpio Saturn, both sitting in the first house. So I was born to go through things so that I could teach about it. Death and rebirth, all through my shit, right? And I also like people that come on my channel and they act like that, right? Yeah, I need to make a UE. We need to make a UE because I'm going into third ward. So we're gonna hit this righty with the people. He probably like, this girl is following me. 717. Okay. So this is how you learn what type of person you, what type of not person. Look, this is how you learn what type of person you really are. But also like what type of teaching, what you came here to do. I know we're talking about 777 up here. I know we're talking about the 5 great debts, right? And in the midst of me teaching about the 5 great debts, again, Spirit has taken me through a lesson. Oh my God, is this where we're going? Look, Spirit has taken me through another lesson. And the other lesson is about, I ain't even gonna say what the other lesson is about, but the motherfuckers on my page, they see what the lesson is about. And if they don't know what the lesson is about, now it's time for y'all to fucking learn. Stop playing with me. Look, stop playing with me. Send me up with speed bumps so I can calm down. Okay, now we back on Richmond. Okay. My son gonna be like, he'll be like, I just seen you going in a circle before I actually got to school. I said I needed to make a left and I made a right. So I need to follow my intuition. Because this morning when I dropped them off, I remember I was like, damn, why the GPS ain't tell me to make a left? I thought I was making a right. And so I needed to remember to make a left. H-Town Postal. I need to go sell some stuff in the post office too. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. So this, let me stick to the subject. Nobody breaks down, none of these spiritualists break down their chart. Okay, your soul chart, your dharma chart, your 5 great debts to this world, your, not just your 5 great debts. Okay, oh, my order was delivered. Not just your 5 great debts, but your soul chart. The highest degree in your birth chart is going to tell you what your soul purpose is, right? It's going to tell you what you're supposed to be doing in this world, how you moving, and you just have to be honest with yourself. I was never, ever, ever in my life supposed to be a fashion designer. Never. Nothing in my birth chart say I was supposed to be a fashion designer. But when I got out of high school, I went to fashion design school. And you know what happened when I went to fashion design school? I made this off-brand Burberry shirt for the boy that I was dating. And you know what he did? He took that shirt and he wore it to Cedar Point. Okay, Cedar Point is an amusement park in Ohio. He wore that off-brand shirt that I made, that Burberry shirt. He wore that to Cedar Point with another woman and took a picture. And you know what I did? I quit fashion design school. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not about to be making, and I wanted to make men's clothes. That's something that I wanted to do, right? I was like, I want to make men's clothes. But I was like, it would be, and only reason why, y'all about to laugh at me. The only reason why I wanted to make men's clothes is because my nigga was poor. My boyfriend at the time, then I was out of high school. I was 18 years old, y'all. 18 years old. He didn't have no real clothes. You know, he was a little drug dealer, but he never bought any clothes. I worked 2 jobs. I worked at the Marriott as a waitress, and I worked at a nursing home. And I was going to school to be a fashion designer. And I was like, I'm about to make men's clothes so my nigga could be the flyest nigga out here. And Spirit was like, bitch, what? You don't even want kids. And, you know, come to find out I ended up having all sons. But they was like, you don't even want kids. Why you want to be making clothes? I am such a lover. Absolutely. I am such a fucking lover. I was like, yeah, I'm about to make clothes. Like my nigga be wearing the same shit all the time. And me myself, I had a hard knock life, right? Where I used to get bullied and teased in school because my mom and daddy was both in the feds at some point, and my sister was a hater, and she didn't even really buy us deodorant. She didn't take care of us for real. So I had to steal shit in order to have stuff. I had to go steal deodorant. I was stealing her food stamps, going to the store. You know, food stamps used to come in a book. I go to the store, snatch them out, and they give you the change back. I was stacking the change and shit in order to buy little stuff. And that's what I say when I'm saying I was stealing shit. And I like stealing shit. I stole from Target one time, got caught, and I never stole nothing else out of no real store for real. Okay. This is Kirby. Let me just pull the GP. So anyway, so oh y'all, I got a little hat to match my outfit. So oh y'all, I got a little hat to match my outfit. It's a rich republic. It's a rich republic. All right. This is our friend's clothing line. All right, he's on Instagram, Rich Republic. Okay. He's also a club promoter. A damn good one too. So anywho, so that's what I thought that I was gonna be doing, and you know, Spirit just kind of like slapped me over the face, like, bitch, you're not even doing it for yourself. Like, you're doing it for somebody else. You're not doing it for your family. You're not, you know, you're not doing none of that. Um, you're not doing any of that for your, you know, for your family or nothing. So we're gonna shut that down real quick. All right. So another thing too that I gotta take this hat off because I can't hear and see at the same time. But the other thing too was I had went to cosmetology school, right? I went to cosmetology school. While I was in high school, I went to cosmetology school and I did my 500 hours. So when I had first got out of high school, not like first got out of high school, before I got out of high school, when I turned 18, I took my state board. Okay. And I was like, I'm going to do hair. But I was like, I don't really like to do hair. All of my friends, this crazy. All of my friends had got put out of hair school. Like all of them. Like some of them didn't even go take the state board exam. Um, because they were like making up hours and stuff like that. Now me, I had nothing to do. I had to go. A school bus taking me to where I needed to go and all of that stuff. So I faithfully did my hours and I went and took my state board. But it wasn't what I wanted to do. It wasn't. I wish I would have did that. I went to choir instead. That's funny, but that's still a good thing though. Choir is still cool. It's like my kids right here. I hate that they got it that you can't make a left turn right here. It irritates me. Now I gotta make the U-E. So I did that, and all while going through all of this, y'all, spirits are showing up to me. Things is happening, right? And I never put two and two together. Even when I was in high school, me and all my little white friends, we traveled so far to go see a reader. And I told y'all the story about the reader and then how I didn't believe her. And she told me that my life was gonna be completely different than what I was trying to make it. And I had asked her for a refund. Can I make a left turn?
I think so. It can tell you.
Okay. Can I make a left? He gonna tell me. Look. Well, I came in the street. When I am having a challenging day, I take a deep breath and find out.
We are live. Hey, yo, what's up, love? Hey,
I got the boys in the car.
I want to show my appreciation for y'all buying my driver's ed class.
He's so silly. Okay, hold on. Not yet. Y'all chill. What? That's it. It's not. I thought all homecomings already back.
It's homecoming season still.
What homecoming and what homecoming party? Who homecoming party?
And this Rashad, he go here, but he I can send you a flyer. Give you all the details.
This just made me hot. Where is the party supposed to be?
It's in 3331 Kilgore Street.
What's the zip code?
7. Check it out. I need this though. Phone on one, literally. It's 77. They said that to my statement.
No, I don't know. This kind of off.
Laggy and stuff.
Yeah. I don't want to say YouTube be hating, but they be hating, so they don't be wanting to show me when I get off here to be like, oh, it was hundreds of people on here.
Can I rub my window up, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
I got the arrow.
It's 77021.
That seems kind of far.
Rides already.
How y'all supposed to get there?
So this hot. So my mom, if she gets back in time, she said that she would take me to, cause she's out right now.
Right, I know.
So she said if she gets back in time, because we're not gonna be leaving the house until like to go to my homeboy's house, who's taking us to our other homeboy. We gotta shower. We gotta get ourselves situated. We just came from.
Wait, y'all going from one homeboy house to another homeboy house?
Let me break it down. So boom, going. So get ready, all that. Leave the house by like maybe 8:30 ish. Go to George's house, and then George's mom is gonna take us to Brandon's house, and Brandon's dad is gonna take us to the park because Brandon stays right by the park. And then
why George mom can't just take y'all straight there?
Well, she could, but it's like we want to all go at one time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then like a group. And then overall, to conclude this, mistletoe. Yeah, she coming to.
And what time is the party over? She coming to pick y'all up.
Whenever Damari called. Yeah.
Whenever.
Not whenever, but maybe like 12, 1-ish. What the fuck?
Which one of y'all girlfriends is gonna be at this party?
Sure. Looking to find a new one, actually. Wow, hello.
No.
Everything's safe. Protected. Security enforced. Parents there. First party.
This all I can
hello.
Y'all about to be on the basketball team. Y'all got to lead by example. Y'all can't be drinking and doing
drinking.
all of that stuff. None of that stuff.
Straight edge. Straight edge, I promise. I'm coming to protect my little bro.
No, I'm serious.
Nah, I'm serious.
I'm serious. And no really talking to girls and don't do nothing with no girl at no party, even if so, that'll make her a whore. Y'all don't want to be attached to any
whore. Never.
Exactly.
Okay. We can use the big vulgar words in this card.
No.
I'm so sorry. Nah.
Y'all making a name for y'all if y'all don't want any.
Of course not.
I don't know. I'm scared.
I promise. I'll make sure he checks in every 20.
That's not even just. I'm not just worried about him. I'm worried about you too.
It's still my first. He a vet.
No, it ain't even about that.
He a vet to this. No, and my mom already told me. She gave me the breakdown. Oh, you're my only son. I promise, if anything ever happens to you, I'm gonna die.
Exactly.
So I'm just. She just. My head's always on the swivel. I make sure to not be in no drama, not be nowhere near none of that. And
Cardi B just said, "Am I the drama?"
What do I look like being in a drama? When's the last time I've been in a fight? Nah.
I ain't even talking about no fight. Girls and all that stuff.
Nah.
Y'all gonna be. I don't want y'all.
We're going for the good vibes, and the beautiful one.
Y'all girlfriend gonna be texting y'all tomorrow like, "I see y'all at the party."
So I ain't got no girlfriend. I'm mad. That's what I am.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I think we got some time. Oh yeah.
What time to start at? You don't have practice today?
No. I told you. I told you practice today.
Yeah, but he be having the open gym thing.
I went Tuesday. Me and y'all and Aiden went Tuesday. And I guess he got like people for other days. We could go viral with this. This was a joke. If you go viral on this, I ain't got long.
Y'all so silly.
They be eating it up.
I'm like, oh my god.
They so funny. They are so funny.
That's a cougar saying that.
Do not call my friends cougars.
Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all.
These is respectable women.
Yes, of course.
Yes, girl.
They messing. They looking for husbands if
I'm
they
ready.
ain't already married.
I'm ready for wife.
No, you not. You ain't even out of high school.
Hey,
hello.
Stop playing. Be respectful. That's the mess. I went the wrong way. I should have got on the freeway so I can get home quick.
Now you gotta make a pit stop too.
Where?
2 out of 3 people in this car is hungry.
Who?
I like that one. I like that one. I like that.
I need to get home. I'm just saying I have stuff to do. I have something that no other person on the internet has done, and I'm trying to make the announcement about it.
Okay.
You didn't eat lunch?
Nah, we did, but we ate it early though.
Yeah, I have my second. I told them to listen to.
Y'all paying for y'all own food?
Yeah.
Of course.
They talking about, of course. They
You know money good.
gaslighting. Alright, so if you get into any drama or anything, you can't do driver's training until next year.
I bet.
Yes.
Yes, sweet. Baby SJ popping out the house. Everybody in the chat get turned. Let's
Spam the W's in the chat.
W's in the chat.
So silly.
Oh, wait, what did you, what's your life?
Look, now they gotta get something to eat. Whataburger, Cane's,
Sonic.
at home.
Trail burger. What you guys stopped at the gas
I'm
station?
falling on the budget.
Exactly. Home.
Let's keep it $5 to $10 friendly meals.
My fault. I just got a little overly excited.
Man, you can pop with your fit too.
What fit?
That fit with the bow tie?
teasies. With the bow teasies. He been waiting on that thing. I'm telling you, we can flick up it all.
I really can't. On a random Friday night lights.
I'm flicking up tonight.
For real? And Halo?
Definitely. Halo Dior's on the feet. Then I go white polo tee on the top.
Now where the black tee?
What black tee?
Wait, what color your Halo? Black?
Navy.
These kids. Okay, listen, y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the live. All right, let me tell y'all what I'm gonna do today. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves.
So let me know so I can get back into it.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to break down my own personal chart.
I'm gonna tell him.
All right. It's gonna sound like I'm talking about myself, and I am gonna be talking about myself, so that y'all can see how qualified somebody is to do this spiritual work. Okay, to help y'all, to assist y'all, or whatnot. And I think that that's important because at the end of the day, you don't want to be getting readings and healing work from somebody that is not willing to heal themselves. All right, that's the very first thing. That's not willing to heal themselves. Because if somebody is not willing to heal themselves, then they're absolutely not qualified or willing to heal you as well. Okay, at the end of the day, they're just gaslighting you into a fake spiritual awakening so that they can awaken their own ego, and they can, I don't know, get y'all out of some money, some help, take your energy, or whatever the case is. And that's not the tea time that we need to be on. At the end of the day, that's not what we need to be on. Anybody that's not willing to go through things first, second, third, or with you while you're going through it, and just want to say, well, this is what I've been through. This is what
Steak 48 type of
this is. Steak 48.
That's how it is.
This is what I've been through, and also take any type of accountability. So I come on here all the time after I fuck up, after something that happened, and I tell y'all like, hey, this is why I responded the way that I responded. Ooh, we gotta cut that car off because we ain't making the left. I'm glad they had enough space in there. So when I come on here and I tell y'all this is why I responded the way that I respond, I really just want to show y'all how my chart makes me do the things that I do, and also qualifies me to be a spiritual teacher at the end of the day. Okay. Everything that I've tried in life, I'm not gonna say it's a pound fail because I'm a life path number one. Yes. Oh, I'm a life path number one. So trial and error, baby, trial and error. But what I can say is that I'm willing to learn and willing to grow, not just with my collective, but with my family, with like open book here, open book. Okay. So I'm not saying that other life paths, they're not willing to like do their work. Like if you are a life path number 4, you're actually willing to do a lot of motherfucking work. And a life path number 4s, they're very qualified to be teachers, especially spiritual teachers as well. Because what they do is they're willing to work as hard as they make the person work. Okay. So having a certain life path number, having a certain placements in your chart, it really tells you what type of person, what type of time the person is on. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys the Dharma soul purpose. Okay, Dharma. Remember I told y'all need to be learning about the word Dharma, Dharma. And I'm gonna tell y'all about my Dharma. I'm gonna tell y'all about my life path. I'm gonna tell y'all about my deities, and I'm gonna break my whole chart down because I don't need anybody trying to quote unquote do readings on me, and you're gonna get the wrong shit. You try to do a reading on me, most likely you're gonna pick up one of my students. Um, one of my students shit. And I don't want y'all sitting here reading and y'all sitting up here talking about, yeah, her what's one of the things that I heard recently? Not recently, but just in general. One of the things I heard was, yeah, her husband's gonna leave her. No, he not. No, he not. I ain't been in a and it might sound so yeah, like that was something that I heard too, right? And I'm not saying anything about like me having a big head or anything, like okay, my husband ain't gonna leave me or whatnot. But I didn't get married for no reason. I chose right. I chose according to astrology. I didn't choose according to my feelings. Like I ain't just like, oh my god, I just have a good relationship with this person and so let me just marry this person. No, that's not how it works, you know? Chick-fil-A. Alright. So yeah, you just have to make sure of certain things, and that's what I did. And it's all according to astrology. It's all according to astrology. So my person